Richard Norman Anderson was born on August 8, 1926, and died on August 31, 2017. He was an American film and television actor. Among his best-known roles was his portrayal of Oscar Goldman, the boss of Steve Austin, Lee Majors, and Jaime Sommers, Lindsay Wagner, in both the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman television series between 1974 and 1978 and their subsequent television movies. The Return of the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, 1987, Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, 1989, and Bionic Ever After, 1994. Anderson was born in Long Branch, New Jersey, the son of Olga Nailori and Harry Anderson. Anderson served a tour of duty during WW II in the United States Army. On the big screen, his many films included The Student Prince, 1954, as Lucas, Forbidden Planet, 1956, as Chief Engineer Quinn, and the World War I drama Paths of Glory, 1957, directed by Stanley Kubrick, in which Anderson played the prosecuting attorney. He was Don Diego de la Vega's joke-playing best friend and romantic rival, Ricardo Del Amo, on the Disney television series Zorro, 1958-59. He was the object of the unrequited love of Clara Varner, Joanne Woodward, in The Long, Hot Summer, 1958, and a suspicious military officer in 7 Days in May, 1964. In the 1960s, Anderson made appearances in 23 episodes of Perry Mason during the series' final season as Police Lieutenant Steve Drum, replacing the character of L.T. Tragg, played by Ray Collins, who died in 1965. Before he became a Perry Mason regular, he made guest appearances in 2 episodes, as Defendant Edward Lewis in The Case of the Accosted Accountant, and Jason Foster in The Case of the Paper Bullets, both 1964. He also appeared on The Untouchables, Stagecoach West, The Rifleman, Daniel Boone, Thriller, The 11th Hour, Ready Go, Combat, 12 O'Clock High, I Spy, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Fugitive, as varied characters in several episodes. In the series' 1967 finale, he played the brother-in-law to the protagonist Drive. Richard Kimball, Bonanza, The Green Hornet, The Invaders, and The Big Valley. In 1961-62, Anderson co-starred with Marilyn Maxwell in an ABC production of Bus Stop. He guest-starred in the last episode of Season 1 of Mission Impossible, 1966, as Judge Wilson Chase. In 1965, he played Judge Lander, who clashes over courtroom fairness and frontier justice with a young woman, Kate Melville, Gloria Talbot, the daughter of a sheriff, Will Melville, Dick Foran. In the episode Kate Melville and the Law of the syndicated series, Death Valley Days. In 1970-71, Anderson starred as Chief George Untermeyer in the Burt Reynolds series Dan August. Anderson first appeared as Oscar Goldman in the second episode of The $6 Million Man, Wine, Women, and War, 1974. He would portray the character through the series' end in 1978 as well as on the spin-off series The Bionic Woman for its entire run from 1976 to 1978. In addition, Anderson guest-starred on other TV series in the 1970s, including Hawaii Five-0, Gunsmoke, Ironside, Columbo and The Love Boat. He appeared in the television movie The Night Strangler as the villain, Dr. Richard Malcolm. Anderson was just as busy in the 1980s on Charlie's Angels, Matt Houston, Knight Rider, Remington Steele, Cover Up, The A-Team, The Fall Guy, Simon and Simon, and Murder, She Wrote. He played murderer Ken Braddock in the first 2-hour episode of the revived Perry Mason, starring Raymond Burr, titled Perry Mason Returns, 1985. Anderson had a recurring role as Senator Buck Falmont on Dynasty from 1986 to 1987. He portrayed President Lyndon B. Johnson in the 1987 miniseries Hoover vs. The Kennedys. In the 1990s, he served as narrator and a recurring guest star for Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. He served also as a commercial spokesperson for the Shell Oil Company in the United States. Known as the Shell Answer Man, the Shell Answer Man appeared in commercials from 1976 to 82. In 2007, Anderson was honored with a Golden Palm Star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars. Anderson died on August 31, 2017, in Beverly Hills, aged 91.